As the National Assembly is moving to pass the Petroleum Industry Bill, the members of the House of Representatives from the North are meeting leaders from the North to take a position on the bill. The caucus commenced a 2-day retreat on the bill with the Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Ahmad, the chairman of Arewa Consultative Forum, Audu Ugbe, the governor of Nasarawa State, Abdullahi Sule, the secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Mohammed Bello, in attendance at the Zuma Resort in Niger State. At the meeting, the issue of exploration of oil in the north was at the forefront, as the Sultan called for more exploration oil in the north. The Sultan said there is enough oil in the north that can address poverty and unemployment in the country. Says we continue to talk about poverty, unemployment, and the ascendant insecurity while we are sitting on billions of barrels of hydrocarbon from Sokoto Basin to Chad Basin and from Gongola to Bida and Benue through basins untapped. We should have a PIB bill that we encourage massive hydrocarbon exploration in those frontier basins. A PIB that we attract foreign investors to bring their funds and develop the resources. Also speaking at the retreat, Audu Ugbe said urged the lawmakers to make sure they did not travel or leave office broke. He urged them to save while in office and invest the money in industrialization and buying of houses. Let none of you leave the house broke, the former Minister of Agriculture said to the lawmakers, adding that if they sold or they should ignore the advice, they will be miserable for it. Develop a second address, a more permanent address which you can hand over to your children, he stated. The House is due to resume on Tuesday and PIB could be on the agenda before they embark on annual recess. So there is enough oil in the north that can address poverty in Nigeria, according to Sultan of Sokoto. Is it not the same oil exploration they embarked on that they wasted billions of naira? A lot of people, some people died in the process, and yet, what did they get at the end of the day? It is water. And this idea of oil, see where the oil has led us to. Of course, it's not as if it's a bad thing, but because of the usage, because of the way it's been applied, it's because of the policies and what have you that have crumbled this economy. At the end of the day, they cannot teach people how to fish, but they want to be giving people fish. What is oil in the first place? Is oil part of a innovation? Is it part of creativity? A lot of countries, many countries who do not even have a oil, as we speak, they are doing tremendously well. But see, we that have the oil, we only focus on that. Even if it was to be the oil that we even focus on, and we are using it judiciously the way it ought to be used, of course we would have seen something out of it. But unfortunately, some people are really, they are the ones, very tiny percentage of people, they are the ones benefiting from this whole thing, and they are looting and relooting and discovering and relooting again. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So if you think that it is oil that will address poverty, as a result of that, with all the allocations that you are getting now, see all the children, you are not training them. You think by oil, you just be giving them money. They don't go to school. They are not knowledgeable. You use a whatever religion to blindfold them. They will not be able to reason. Just like even himself has been saying, and people have been quoting him, that, oh, they themselves from the north, they think somehow. So it is now the oil. Put children in the right path. You are not training the children. Is it the same children? Now, of course, they've gone awry. The issue is this issue of selfishness. They don't care about the masses. They care about their children, so that when their own children grow up, they will put them in the position, and you continue to have problems because you have millions of people who are not well trained, who are not educated, who are not cultured, who are not taught the right thing, and you expect that environment to be okay. We are seeing all these problems because you did not educate the younger populace. You didn't encourage them. You are not educating them, and that's why we are having problem. They say pikin wey say mama no go sleep, himself no go sleep now. If you think that you want to continue to be on top and make other people miserable, and you think your life is going to be your life will go smoothly, it's not going to go smoothly. So their own thinking is that they just want to have this oil. So people will now say, oh, it's because of this oil that you guys are even talking about one Nigeria. Northern oil is to address northern poverty, while southern oil is for sharing in Abuja. We will decide soon, don't worry. Meanwhile, the gold in the north is for only northerners. Shame to the southern leaders who cannot dare hold them on that. You can imagine the southerners hate to hear this. It purged them when heard oil from the north. Know this, the glory of Nigeria is in the south, not is hell. You lie. The more you lie more than the devil, your masters. Where is the oil in the north? Somebody say, then why can't they do it now? I think they've tried it. This northerner is saying that when anytime the south hears about oil in the north, that they get angry. But they've dabbled into the adventure of getting oil. What did they come up with? Oga, the North can do better even without oil. The problem we have is leadership. What are they waiting for? Please let them start. You are only one of the North saying the truth. And I know that you must be Fulani, because Fulani cannot say so. God bless you, and may His grace and mercy be sufficient for you. Oil in the north, you guys don't even know northerners. I bet you guys, if it was northerners that were in possession of this black liquid gold, long before now, this country would have been divided, and it would have been better because the rest people would be able to think and do the right thing. So now they have the oil, they get all the position, they get all the allocation, they get all whatever. But see how deteriorated the region is, with all of the things that they brag about. They have land, yet they cannot stand it. But because they have an agenda, that is still another a story for another day. Well, you are right, and people are saying that this man has many oil well in Niger Delta. The oil you pumped from the south to store in the north, take it and leave us. Liars, they spent trillions of naira over the years looking for oil. If they have gotten it, they would have left Nigeria long ago. There is oil in the north. At least they have successfully completed 2 wells. As coal has been abandoned, oil and others will soon be a thing of the past. What is needed now is brain power, like the Japanese. Exactly, it's brain power with little resources but very strong economy. Brain power care. With these square pegs in wrong holes, you are expecting brain power. No, this person is saying that is what they need to be talking about. Just like I said, how equipped are the children, the younger ones, that will be creating, they will be more creative and do tremendous things. Those countries, a lot of countries who do not have oil, they are doing well, they are reasoning well, putting things together. At least they are living a well meaningful life. But what do we have here? Nothing. Just for them to be carrying agbada up and down, feeling big onto what beautiful nonsense. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.